1620. We don't know what to do. My family and I can't stay in Holland or England. Where should we go? First, let me tell you about my family. My mom and my dad and my brother and my sisters are joining me on this journey. Next, there are many reasons why my parents are unhappy in Holland. They feel like we are losing our English ways. There is also no good land or good jobs. Finally, we can't live in England either. We can't worship how we want. I wonder what we should do. I bet you haven't experienced what I've experienced. First, let me tell you what the weather was like it was nice at first, the first couple weeks, and then it started to storm. There were rough seas and strong winds. Life on the Mayflower was boring, crowded, miserable, busy, and stinky. There were many problems on the ship. The speedwell leaked. One person died. The main beam cracked, and the food and water went bad. Crossing the ocean was an unforgettable experience. As soon as we arrived, we had many decisions to make. First, we vote a governor, then we assign jobs. These are our leaders and what they do. Freya is our governor, Rachel, vice governor, Tyson, sentry. This is how we made our settlement. First, this is the first step to building a house. We cut down trees from the forest. We cut the trees up. This is the second step to building a house. We made pegs to put up the frames. Then we put up the frames and put the wood on the frames. It was hard work, but we made 10 houses. This is our settlement. This is how finding food was like. First, this is what we ate. We ate hardtack that was as dry as ever because it was getting drier as the trip went on, and we ate dried meat. Next, this is what the Indians showed us. They showed us how to plant and to fish. Lastly, this is the number that are dead right now. Our biggest count is 6. It was the hardest death count to get over. This is what it was like. I bet you haven't had an Indian attack like we have. First, this is what the Indians are like. When they first got here, they were nice at first. They taught us how to catch fish and to plant crops, but then they were meanies. This is how the peace treaty went. I got attacked by Kailani. Me, Ritiala, got down with my son Bucky while I hid, my husband died. This is why they don't like us. They interrupted our graves, so we shoved hardtack into their mouths. That is why the Indians hate us. This is how spring planting went. First, this is how long we planted. We planted for 6 hours. It was kind of easy and hard. Next, this is how much we planted. We got 41 acres of food and 21 fish and 11 lettuce. Then these are the good things that happened. We found fresh water and we got many acres. Also, Rachel had a baby. Last, these are the bad things that happened. 18 people died. That is what happened. This is what the trading was like. First, this is how long the trading took. It took 1 week and 7 nights. Next, this is how many tribes we visited and what they looked like. We visited 4 tribes. They were wearing ragged clothes. Lastly, this is what we traded and what we got in return. We traded jewelry and got beaver furs. This is how the trading went. This is how our evaluation went. First, this is why we are better than the Pilgrims. We had 76 survivors and they had only 52. We had more acres of food. We had 40 acres and the Pilgrims had 20. We had more houses and barrels of fur. Next, this is why the Pilgrims are better than us. The only thing is that we didn't make the peace treaty with the Indians. Finally, this is our colony successes and failures. It was warm, we had good food, and no failures. Hurrah! That is how our evaluation went.